It has been nearly a week since the blast near the Red Fort in Delhi that killed at least 8 people and injured many others. As the probe widens, authorities continue to bust the terror module linked to the explosion. The blast that shook India's capital on the 10th of November has been unequivocally condemned and termed as a cowardly act. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the conspirators behind the Delhi car blast will not be spared, and the probe agencies investigating it will get to the bottom of the case.
हमारी एजेंसियां इस षड्यंत्र की तह तक जाएगी। इसके पीछे के षड्यंत्रकारियों को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। All those responsible will be brought to justice.
The Union Cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister, has not only adopted a resolution condemning the blast, but also reiterated India's policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. Following the blast, the Union Cabinet on the 12th of November adopted a resolution condemning the blast as a senseless act of violence and directed that the investigation into the incident be pursued with the utmost urgency and professionalism, so that the perpetrators are identified and brought to justice without delay. However, it did not ascertain the number of fatalities that occurred as a result of the blast. The high-intensity blast that occurred in a slow-moving car near Red Fort on Monday sent shockwaves across the country, and a nationwide alert was sounded, leading to enhanced security in crowded areas. The blast led to the area near Red Fort being immediately cordoned off, with stepped-up checks and movement restrictions in place for days. Security checks across surrounding markets also remained tightened throughout the week. The incident came shortly after the Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana police announced that a white-collar terror module was busted, which led to the recovery of nearly 3,000 kilograms of explosive material and ammunition from Faridabad. Union Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah says that the Prime Minister has a resolve to ensure strict punishment for all those responsible for this terrorist act will definitely be fulfilled. The minister, who is responsible for India's internal security and domestic policies, has expressed the central government's firm determination to punish the perpetrators of the blast in a way that it will send a message to the world, and no one would ever dare to even think of such an attack in India. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also expressed his condolences to the families of those who lost their lives in the blast. The minister has assured that the probe is on and investigative agencies are conducting swift and thorough inquiry into the incident. He says, as I quote, "Those responsible for this tragedy will be brought to justice and will not be spared under any circumstances." As of now, the multi-agency probe into the blast remains underway. Security agencies continue to analyze multiple visual inputs from the blast site to piece together what exactly led to the deadly explosion. The Al-Fala University remains at the center of investigations after links emerged between the institution and the bomber and also other suspects.
जुम्मे के दिन कल है।